One,
fuck.
2, 3. Hey guys, welcome back to the Fishbowl. It's your boy Miguel.
And your girl Brenda. What's something that you were really scared about when you were little?
Oh.
Like darkness. It could be, I don't know, figures or like.
I think when I was young, I was really scared of the dark.
Mm.
Because you guys were showing me all types of messed up videos.
Stop!
Well, what do you mean? Like, I was like 8 years old. Not even. I was young. It was a house in Milton.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I was younger,
Why
I used to
would
be
we show
really
you
scared.
scary stuff?
Because you guys are messed up.
But we liked it.
You guys liked it, yeah.
And now we're showing it to you.
And you're
We
showing
want
it to
you to
me.
like it as well.
And then you guys
At 8
made me-
years old.
You guys made me scared of the dark.
No, you don't blame your problems onto me. Like,
I
don't
am.
do that. No.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
No, stop.
Yeah.
But what were you scared about? Like the darkness?
I would say not even like the dark, just like evil. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like evil people, evil spirits.
Evil looking things?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I would say I was scared of the dark.
I was scared of death.
Okay, yeah, but that's
No,
like
no,
an
that's
all-time
mine,
fear.
that you
That's
can't
like a
do.
fear for like.
But that's okay. No,
Well,
that
till
is,
this day, I'm scared of death.
no. I'm scared of death. Too,
Actually, I
but
feel like I've came more to like understanding with. Do you think about death a lot or a little bit? I
A
think
lot.
about death like every day.
yeah, every day.
Because, okay, without death, it doesn't give life purpose.
Yeah, but not only that, like for me, and I've said this before. For me, it's the fear of like missing out. Like I'm gonna miss my family. I'm gonna miss doing the things that I do right now. Eventually people are gonna forget about my voice. They're gonna forget how I looked, how I smelled, how I like my height, everything. They're gonna forget. That's what scares me, being forgotten.
Yeah.
So that's what scares me about death. Not necessarily that I know it's something that's, I mean, literally everybody dies. That's something that is for sure. Is like the fact of like being forgotten or like me. I'm not gonna have feelings then, but like just thinking about my family in general. I feel like I would be stuck in this earth still. Like, you know?
I want to be remembered, but I like. What would that do for me? Like, I'm gonna be dead. You know.
It wouldn't do anything for you.
I would like to
but-
say, like, on my goal would be to like say something big that like my family would be able to pass on, and I would like to be remembered that way.
Mhm.
But like, I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, you're not gonna feel anything.
I'm not gonna feel anything.
I don't know.
Like,
and
I think it would be cool to die with the feeling of like, oh, I
left
know
something
that they're
behind.
gonna remember me.
Yeah.
But
Like
then
a
as long
legacy.
as my kids remember me,
Yeah.
and like when they die, they think about me.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's what I want to think. That when we all die, we reunite. You know what I mean? Wherever it is. But anyways, speaking of scary things, I want to talk about scary games because I don't know about you, but
Oh,
every time I'm in the bathroom alone,
we're gonna
for
play
some
the
reason,
Ouija board today.
No, we're not.
It's actually in the closet. Right
No,
now.
stop to say that. That's scary. No, but like every time I'm in the bathroom alone, you know, everybody gets intrusive thoughts.
Oh,
My intrusive thought
done
is
it.
like,
I've
say
done
Bloody
it.
Mary 3 times. Just say it.
And then nothing happens.
I always get close to it, but like I'm so scared because I do believe in the supernatural and shit that I'm like, why would I want to try it and something does happen? Because I'm very like, I'm already a scaredy cat, but like also like I do believe in certain things. So like if something drops, I'm gonna be like, no, it's a ghost, like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, my intrusive thought is always like every time I'm in the mirror alone, I'm like, I want to say Bloody Mary so bad, or like I'll say it twice, but I'm like, if I think it, does it also count? So I'm
dumb.
like, stop, and someone's like, I'll be with the door open.
Yeah.
I have to. Or I'll make my kids go in with me.
You're a grown woman.
I get scared. You get scared sometimes too.
Not anymore. I feel
If
like
you saw a fucking ghost, you're not gonna be like, I'm fucking
I
scared.
see ghosts all the time.
No, but what I'm saying, you do get like chills. Like, you do feel something.
Yeah, but like my process behind it is just like,
There's an explanation.
no, like there's either gonna be something or there's not. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, the worst thing that I could happen is there's nothing there.
Also, there's a saying that you should be scared of like actual people, not like spirits, because like
For real.
actual people can do something.
They
to you.
could actually hurt you.
Yeah. So, but speaking about Bloody Mary, do you know the story behind it?
She was married. She was bleeding.
Well, I mean, facts. But, like, so there's 2 stories. I thought there was only one. I thought it was about, like, Queen Mary. And so when she became, like, in charge, she decided that she wanted to become Catholic.
Catholic.
She became Catholic. So she wanted everybody else to be Catholic because that's what she wanted to come back to. And if you didn't...
Not my type of person. I'm Catholic, but that's not my type of person.
You don't gotta push nothing
yeah.
on somebody, yeah. So she was like, people were going against her because they were Christian and they had different religions, and so they would like do protests or whatever. And she killed that is like actually known for, she killed like up to 300 people, burned at stake, just because they didn't want to be Catholic. And then after
Really?
that, she gained the name of Bloody Mary because she had so much blood in her hands.
But what does that have to do with the mirror and she come killing you?
I don't know. There was like a story behind it saying that like she was very a girly girl. So like she would always put like creams and lotions. She was always looking at her mirror, and she was like, no, she was what's it called, like vanidosa.
She thought she was like it.
She was the it girl. So like her like reflecting onto something like that. I didn't get it. I don't believe that, and I don't know what that has to do with that. But the one that I do believe, that I've never heard the story before. I found it while I was researching. It was about this little girl, and her name was Mary, and she was a very, very sick child, and she would always be in bed, and like, she was young and sick all the time. So one day, what?
Gypsy Rose?
Stop. We're not talking about Gypsy Rose. Oh my God, there's so many updates on that. But anyways, she was a very sick child, and her name was Mary. So one day she didn't wake up. So her parents made her a special coffin where it had a hole and a string that she could pull on in case that she were to wake up.
That's creepy.
Yeah. So
why would they think that?
I don't know, because I'm thinking because she was a very sick child, so she would always be like
passed
out. Yeah. So one day, I guess they assumed she was dead. They put her in a coffin, and they put a hole that had a belt. So it had a belt, it had a string, and the string was in her hand in case that she were to wake up. She would ring that bell, and somebody would know.
There's a movie about that, no?
I don't know.
I think it's like Pet Cemetery, where they bury the daughter in the Pet Cemetery, hoping that she comes back and then she rings the bell.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's the movie. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Well, anyway, so she had a string, and her parents would visit her all the time. And there was no difference. So at this point, they already assumed that she was like dead. So one of the neighbors that worked in the cemetery where they buried her was away from her tomb because he was, I don't know what he was doing. And they heard the bell from far away. I'm not going in there.
I'm covering the hole.
Putting dirt on it. No, I'm not going there. But that guy went there, and then eventually, I think it was the same day. I don't know. The story's not clear. This is just what I found on the internet. When the parents came in, and then they saw that the bell was really far away from her daughter's coffin, they dug up the grave, and then they realized that she's been scratching the coffin inside out.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and so by doing that, her nails, they were worn off, her fingers were worn off, and the gown that she was wearing that was completely white, that was covered in blood. So they put a mirror under her nose to see if there was any
like breath.
Yeah, like like when you like fog up a mirror, then there's condensation. There was condensation, but she was pronounced that she was dead. So they're saying that her soul got trapped into a mirror. So when you call her name 3 times, which I've heard that you can either look in the mirror with a dim light and then you say Bloody Mary 3 times or 13 times, or you have to spin and say Bloody Mary as you're spinning 3 times.
I've never tried the 13.
Yeah,
let's try it.
So I saw a Reddit story that people were like, I played it in like elementary and middle school because people talk about it all the time. But then it was like, then I thought, okay, let me do the 13 times. It's supposed to work. And some people were saying they spun and said Bloody Mary 3 times, and then she came out. And they say that either she comes out and claws your eyes out, kind of like how she died by clawing out her coffin, or supposedly some people can see her, some people can. The people that can't see her, they can make 3 wishes, but then she takes your soul. So that's the story behind it. I find the second
that's how everybody
story.
in Hollywood got famous.
I don't know.
They just play Bloody Mary.
I don't know, but the second one sounds more legit to me.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit more legit. Like, and then I've never tried the 13.
Yeah, but don't
after
try it.
After this video, we're trying.
I'm not trying.
I'm gonna try it after I go to the shower. You can try it.
What about you? You die? No, don't die. Wait, and then you see her and I don't, and then we think you're crazy.
No, that's one of my biggest like fears, and why I stay away from like all those types of games and like the little rituals.
That you
'Cause
might see something.
What if it does work?
Mm-hmm.
And what if I just go crazy? But you guys think I went crazy
Yeah,
because
but you
I'm saying
actually
that
saw it.
I actually saw it. Nobody would believe me.
Yeah. It's
You
scary.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. I don't know why people would try that. But I wouldn't do it. I even to this day, like I do think
I'm
about it.
so curious though. Like I wish I had it in me to try it, but it's just my morals don't let me.
Yeah. Because
Mm.
like what if, right?
What if?
What if?
Like what if I'm doing it in my mom's house? You know what I mean? Like what
and
if?
then you invite something in. that
Yeah,
shouldn't
like
be
I
there.
invite something
Yeah.
and then my mom's left
You're
over with a
responsible.
ghost.
Yeah.
I'm not
You don't
taking it when I go.
No, it's staying here.
For real.
But yeah, so that one was something that I found really interesting. Not the game necessarily, because I think we all have heard about it, but like the story behind it. But yeah,
That's pretty lit.
yeah.
That one reminds me a lot, like, because there's a lot of like old Japanese games that people do.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that is called. So the game goes. First, you need a stuffed doll with 4 limbs. Which, if we're gonna do this after the episode, I'm thinking that bear.
No, that would be so creepy. If that
Tiny
shit
head.
was chasing me around,
Imagine. Hold on, let me show it to. Imagine this chasing you around.
no, I don't want to. No,
Imagine how fast it would walk.
No, I'd rather like a vintage doll like chasing me around than that teddy bear with a tiny head and big body.
You think so?
Yes.
Alright, but you get. I haven't even told them that they chases you around.
You're skipping too many steps because you're distracted by the teddy bear.
Cause look how creepy it looks.
What if
anyway.
that's what we're talking about that it like stands up?
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I'm shitting my pants and I'm leaving.
I believe that if like let's say like maybe like a group of us focus enough on it,
That we can move it?
we can move it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so
There's
too.
a minus
If
power.
there's like so many people in the same energy, same intention, same everything, it has to involve some type of, and maybe it's not gonna like get up and move, but it would like definitely like
Twitch or something.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so. Now I can't stop looking at the fucking teddy
But
bear.
like but a lot of people, not just like 2 or
So,
3. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, you take a 4-limbed stuffed anything, you take out all the insides, all the stuffing, you replace it with rice, and then you put something from your body. Like fingernails, hair,
Ew.
something that's you,
Ew.
right?
That's already scaring me.
And then
Because that
put
has
it
your DNA in it.
it does have your DNA, and that's what makes it more creepy. It's personal.
Yeah, it is personal.
It's like a human object that you're stuffing with the rice.
Yeah.
There's a chance that the spirit's not gonna leave it.
No,
That's
ew,
even
why would you
more
even want to
creepy.
do that? Like, why
Yeah.
would you want to try and mess with that?
That is creepy. And we're not gonna show you how to do it, but you can look it up because
Yeah,
don't do it.
before we even continue with this video, I just want to say we're not giving the ingredients. What are the ingredients?
It's not, we're not cooking anything.
We're not telling you guys the items and the rules and what we know for you guys to try it. Because me personally, I do believe in this kind of stuff. So I don't recommend anybody doing this. And if you do, we're not responsible. That's on you. Sorry. You're on your own.
Okay, so you take the bear, you take all the stuffing out, you put rice, and then you put salt, red ribbon, something from yourself, like hair, nails, or something. Put it in the bathtub, right? And then you do the little ritual, which we're not going to talk about, right? And then it's basically a game of hide and seek.
That scares me.
One thing I forgot to put. So you put the bear right in the tub, and then you put a knife.
Not the bear.
Yeah.
It could be a doll.
Okay, it could be a doll or any
'Cause we're
any
thinking about the
4-limb
bear.
stuffed animal. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
thinking about this bear. But you put a sharp object next to it, right? And then you do a little ritual, and then the game starts. The point of the game is literally for the bear not to find you. If it finds
Stop
you,
saying bear.
okay.
The doll. Say doll.
The doll finds you. The doll's trying to kill you. Yeah. It's a giant game of hide and seek.
When does it end?
Either it kills you,
Will you kill it?
or the ritual stops.
I don't know. That's first of all, hide and seek. I've already said.
Okay, but why would you want to play that?
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
like,
know why
bro,
people
go play
wanna
the
do it.
Xbox.
Even if you legit don't believe in it, why would you even want to try it?
Yeah.
What do you gain out of it? There's nothing to gain. Because I know there's like games and rituals.
I mean,
that you
but
gain
like the
something out of it.
story you would have, you'd be like,
I
"Damn."
don't care if you make it. Like, what if you die? You don't have any story to
Yeah.
tell. No, I don't know. If you really have tried this before, What's wrong with you? Get some help. Like, no, there's no way that nothing would want me. Like, even if I was bored, even if I had all the stuff to do it, why would you even want to invite possibly a demon into your house?
No. And if you look up the name like on Reddit and like just online, you find a lot of stories of people that actually played the
Yeah, I
game.
know, because I found that out too.
Yeah, and like they say that they actually hear the little footsteps
Oh,
and stuff
no.
like that.
I'm already scared of like children footsteps.
Yeah.
Imagine hearing like a little like evil little
Yeah.
doll.
Oh, one of the things I'm gonna say, if you guys don't try this game, but if you do, hide your pet because it goes after your pet too.
No, not the pets.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about the humans. The pets.
Yeah.
They're innocent.
They didn't do anything.
No, so since you were talking about Reddit, another game that I found really creepy.
5 likes and we'll play.
We're not gonna play. You can play it with yourself
No,
and your
yeah, I'm
demons.
just playing.
I'm not playing it.
I'm just playing.
No, he
I'm
wants
just
to play.
playing about playing.
I'm playing about it. No, but so another game that I found on Reddit that I found really interesting. It's called the Three Kings Ritual. So it involves 3 chairs, 2 large mirrors. You have to be in a dark room, in a really large, dim light room. You have
Mira,
to.
mira,
We
2
have-
chairs,
One
mirror.
mirror. We just need 2 more. No, so yeah, so you need chairs, mirrors, a large room, empty, dim light, a candle, and something from your childhood. So an item from your childhood. You set your alarm at 3:30 a.m.
Hex no, you already lost me there.
At 3 in the morning, you're done.
Hex no.
So you set up your alarm at 3. Oh, and you need like a person that knows that you're doing this because for the following. So you set up an alarm at 3:30 in the morning, and you have to be set up sitting on the middle chair. Two mirrors are next to you. You have to be set in the middle. You have to light up the candle and shield it with your body. Make sure it doesn't go out, because if it goes out, then the game is over. You have that there. By 3 in the morning, 3:33, you already have to be sitting in that chair. You can't do it a minute before. You can do it a minute after. It has to be exactly at 3:33. Okay? The mirrors have to be facing each other, which I already know that's a red flag, because mirrors, do you know that they're portals?
Yeah.
They're portals for spirits. They're portals for another dimension. They're portals in general. That's why if you have a mirror in front of your bed while you're sleeping, that's very bad. Cover it. I
or
cover
if you
mine.
have accidentally 2 mirrors like looking at each
Yeah.
other, even if it's just like a little edge.
Yeah, we have a vanity. Well, I have a vanity, and the mirror is literally facing my bed, and I cover it every single night.
Really?
And I didn't know this until my friend Lola, shout out to Lola, she's the one that told me about
Shout
it.
out Lola.
Shout out Lola. She's the one that told me about it. So ever since she told me that, because I want to say 2 weeks ago, I was waking up at 3 in the morning every single morning. And I can't go to bed until 4 in the morning because I'm already not risking it.
Yeah.
Something's going to take me. But anyways.
I feel like I used to really have those thoughts about like 3 in the morning and stuff like that until I started working nighttime. And then I just realized it's just another hour.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see it, that would be good for you.
I mean, yeah,
I
I'd
don't see that.
rather think that than to be scared.
I'm gonna be scared. Yeah, but anyway, so the 2 mirrors are facing each other. So supposedly opening a portal, you have to be sitting in the middle. So supposedly that's why it's called the 3 Kings. So you and the other
that's
the other
creepy.
2 kings. So the game starts at 3:33 in the morning, and you should be quiet. You cannot look in the mirrors. Supposedly, if you look in the mirrors, you're gonna see something that really traumatizes you, or it will take you to a different dimension. So, because whatever you're seeing in the mirror is not what it seems. So, like, you could see somebody from your past. You can see your past self, your future self. Some people were saying that they saw God. Some people were saying that they saw demons, or demons dressed as angels. So you could see a lot of things that, to me, is not worth it. But you can't look in the mirrors, and you're gonna start hearing noise out of one of the mirrors, and that's how you know the game started. You have to start asking, is anybody there? And supposedly you're gonna start hearing sound from either or mirrors. Still looking forward, like you never look at the mirrors. It's gonna either tell you things from your past, your future, your present, advice, maybe even tricks, because you don't know who's behind those mirrors. And you can ask all you want, and once the candle is out or it hits 4:43, the game is over. So whatever you ask, whatever you've seen, I don't know if this is true, but when I was looking at Reddit stories, some people like legit did it and then they put the timing, everything they did. I mean, at the same time, it could be bullshit, but it sounded pretty legit. And the reason why you have to have somebody with you is that if the candle's not out and the voices are still talking and the game didn't end at 4:43, you have to have that other person slowly and get you out of there, because people supposedly have looked into the mirror and they were thrown into like a different dimension, so they gotta make sure that your body's still here, so they have to wake you up and like, you know, they can be during the time between 3:33 and 4:43, but after that they can touch you and wake you up. You know, but that's why you have to have somebody as a backup. I thought from all the games that I was seeing, that's like the creepiest one, because already when I heard like two mirrors facing each other, I'm like, that's not good. There's no way. Yeah, but that's the one that like really like got to me, and I was like, damn, that's just a little bit creepy. I wouldn't do it. Would you do it?
I'm really curious, but I don't think I would.
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think I got it like that. Cause why risk it?
I don't see a reason to. Even if it were to tell you, let's say, the date that you die, right? Or let's say.
Would you like to know the day that you die?
No.
At all?
Because I'll be too scared to even go outside.
And I feel like I would have to think about it. Why would you be scared to go outside if you know the day you're gonna die?
Because I'm gonna be depressed. Like, if they were to tell me next week, knock on wood, then I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be crying and just staying at home.
But if they tell you, oh, you're gonna live till 80.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna be doing everything. But at the same time, also, if they were to tell me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna live my best life from here until a week from now. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like a difficult thing. I don't think anybody should know. I think that's what makes life precious.
That beats the point of.
Yeah, because you're living every day like the fullest, and like let's say if they tell you if it was next week, right now you're gonna be doing things that is out of your character. I don't know if I would want to do that. Like, you know, like,
yeah. Because if we're being honest, like, if they say you're gonna die tomorrow, I don't think either one of like us would be here. We would be spending time with like our family.
Yeah,
you know
so
it's
I mean? Like, it kind of kills the purpose of you like doing your everyday stuff. So it's like, yeah, I would enjoy every single day, but like not knowing is what makes it like
fun.
Not fun. I mean, I'm not like, oh, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I think.
Oh my God.
Why do you get frustrated for you not expressing your thought and me trying to understand?
Do you believe there's other dimensions?
I believe there's other dimensions,
yeah. Yeah, like how people think that like, in this case with this ritual, like a mirror facing a mirror is a different like dimension.
The way that I can make this make sense in my mind is the fact that everything in this world is like energy, and you know, like down to like the molecules are all moving tiny fast. Everything's made out of like different. Everything's made up of energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. You know what I mean? So it does go to something that we can't see as humans when energy is transformed.
Yeah.
There's got to be other types of dimension, other levels of frequency where that energy matches up, and it aligns. We're gonna turn into that pretty much. Not necessarily, but I think your energy can transform and match the vibe of like a different dimension, and you get stuck in that dimension. You know what I mean? Because you ever felt like when you're having a really, really good day, like you start off a good day and it just keeps going. It's good day, good day, good day. Your vibe is already matching that frequency. Like the frequency, so you're stuck in that cycle of like, oh, today's a good day. Oh, so look at that! Like everything's good. Up, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. If you wake up and you have a bad day, and like you start off a bad day, you're matching that frequency, so you're gonna keep having a bad day.
That's like in the scientific way. How I see it, it's like, you know, I always say like, I'm like, stop saying that. You're telling the universe to make it come true. It's kind of like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. How I'm explaining it is like on a very like visible thing. Yeah, but I think there are different levels and like more levels of dimension. There's probably a level out there that's not even like physical. Like you can't even do anything. That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
That's so crazy, huh?
Yeah, because there's so many things that we don't understand.
Yeah. Who understands it?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Scientists? Mediums? Spiritual people?
Yeah.
Do they get it? Or nobody knows everything?
You know what's crazy? Everything ever created has to have a purpose. If not, why was it created?
Yeah.
How was the universe created?
That is so funny
It
that you're saying that.
It had to have a purpose.
That's so funny that you're saying that. I just saw this video that was talking about that because, like, I was having a really depressive day 2 days ago, like I was telling you earlier. And I started questioning everything. What am I in this world? No, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking that. But I was more like...
I do be questioning.
I was upsetting spaghetti. But...
I showed you guys that. Upsetting spaghetti.
I'm sure you didn't invent it, so I can use it too.
Copyright.
I'm gonna sue you. No, but I was feeling really upset and like, you know, there's those days that you're like, what am I doing in life? Like, you don't feel inspired, you're upset, everything is turning out shit. Like, you drop your phone, your, like, sweater gets stuck on the doorknob, like, just pissing you off. Like,
you don't wipe correctly, so now you're itchy.
No, ew, no! No, but nothing was going right. Like, nothing was going right. Yeah. That it was just putting me in a bad mood, and like I was thinking negative, and then like I bumped up to like a couple of videos that I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, you know what I mean? Because like about the timing, like how everything is perfect. Like, you shouldn't rush anything. Like, if something is meant to happen, it will. And then it was also like, do you ever not feel special? And I was like, do you feel like you're failing in life? Like, but it was like, isn't it crazy to think that everything in this world was put in this world for a reason?
For a reason.
So you're so important that you were put in this world with a reason.
For a purpose.
And I'm like,
no.
Thank you for that. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's so
that
fact.
just inspired me.
Because everything that was ever created, ever, it has to have a purpose.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, if you're in this world, you make a difference. It could be little. You can make somebody, just one person's like life, you can make a big difference without even realizing.
Yeah. I'm sure if you give somebody.
This is such a fucking stoner thought. Like,
what?
Because we're like loving the world. We're like, you were, but
that's true. Like, you have a purpose. Don't ever feel like you're useless because
you're here for a reason.
Yes, even like scientifically, when you were born, there were so many possibilities of you not being the one, but you were. You know what I mean?
You won the race.
You won the race. That's crazy.
I'm proud of you.
It's a miracle that like
we're here.
You're even here.
Yeah.
Make the best of it.
Yeah.
Get rich.
That's right. I think that is so cool.
Dreams.
Like, I mean, yeah, you get in like that negative headspace, but then when you see it that way, you're like, no, the possibilities are endless. Like, I'm here for a reason. I make somebody a different. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here. I'm alive. Like, that's why I'm telling you that song, the Feel the Rain on Your Skin. Yeah. I'm like, that is right. No one else can feel this but me. Yeah. You know what I mean? It really pumped me up. And I'm like, you know what? That is right. And like, I feed off people's energy so much that like...
Me too.
Yeah.
I can catch a vibe like... Yeah. Even today at the drive-thru, was I not like, bro, this dude, like, is not it.
That dude had the worst fucking energy. Like, his aura, negative.
Yeah.
Negative.
We pulled up and then I was going to pay... Brenda wanted to tip the dude really well. And as soon as we pulled up to the window, she was like, oh, like, I want to give him this. And then I was just like, I don't like his vibe.
Yeah.
And then
he forgot our water.
As soon as I said that, he started giving us attitude. He didn't hear that, obviously.
Yeah.
But as soon as I like looked over to Brenda and said that quietly, the dude started like just giving us attitude. Not attitude, but
not attitude, but just like the way that people like carry respond and like the look on their face and like you're just not feeling it. Like, I don't know if anybody feels that. I know I feel it for sure. You feel it. Like, you get kind of like a wall, like in between you and that person. You're like, I don't know, something's not
it's
right.
Because
like,
sometimes like I'll meet somebody and I'm just like, okay, I could be comfortable. Like there has to be no guard up.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
No,
but there's some people that like we meet them and like guard is at 100.
Yeah, that's how I felt with it. That is right. Because I didn't notice it until you said something and then I saw the look on his face and I was like, yeah, this, I don't know what we did. Like, we didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. We didn't do anything wrong. Nothing happened. And he forgot our water. I am upset about that. And I need to have a word. I'm going
to talk to his manager.
I'm going to talk to his manager. No, but yeah, like, I feed off people's energy so much.
You know those people that are like, I'm going to make sure you never see him here again. That's messed up. Who are you to judge him? Yeah. Oh. Who are you as a person to get this man fired?
Yeah.
you don't know if he's like supporting his family off of that.
Yeah.
Defending the dude we were clowning. You don't know if his family is depending
Leave
on him
him
for that.
alone.
Yeah.
No, but no, I understand. Like, I wouldn't want to ruin somebody's life either. Like, but they're not giving me good vibes. I'm also not gonna be rude back. You don't gain nothing by like being rude back. Or
I feel
whatever.
like it puts you down to their level. if you
Yeah,
talk
and not only
bad.
that, like now you left in a bad mood. You're feeling in a bad mood. You're feeling upset. Everything's going wrong. Like it starts back on that cycle. Like that's why I'm always trying like, and like I always tell you, I'm like, oh, like you can do anything, and like you know what I mean. You have to be positive and all this stuff because I have my down times too. But then also like I feel very positive in a way that I'm always hoping for the best. That's the only thing that you can do. You know what I mean? And I told you this. Like once you're at like 0, you're on the ground. There's no lower point. There's no lower point. The only thing you can do is go up. And once you're happy, the people around you, they're happy. Everything is positive. Everything is nice. People are smiling at you. You're feeling happier. Everything's going great. You know what I mean? But I feed off people's energy so easily that when I saw those videos, I was like, you know what? Like, that's right. Like, I'm a very, like, if I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to this place at this time, that's where I'll be. So when things don't work out, I'm, like, spinning, like, everywhere. And I'm like, no, like, why is this happening? And, like, it's not that big of a deal, but I do frustrate myself easily. That like I start thinking negative. Then I start thinking negative and sad and like that's not me. Like literally that's not my personality. So once I catch myself, everything starts going positive. You start looking at everything differently. You know what I mean? Sorry.
I do know.
Am I boring you?
No, you're not.
But I don't know. You can cut that out if you
No,
want.
that is true because sometimes I do catch myself feeling not so good
Yeah.
mentally, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just do need that little, like...
Or have you ever been hella down and then you talk to somebody really positive and you're like,
no.
no? Why?
I feel for me personally, talking about my feelings does absolutely nothing.
That's weird. I feel like that does it for me.
I feel like nah. Like I could tell you my problems. You're not gonna understand them from my point of view. My problems to you, they seem like nothing. Your problems to me, they might not seem like anything.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I was
like,
telling you
what's the-
earlier.
Like, what's the point of like? I know, like you're my sister, right? I know I can't tell you some of my problems.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that for a fact because you're not gonna relate to it. You're gonna like have a pre-assumption about me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like take it the way that you want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you're not feeling what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You're not living through what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with like I'm dealing on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can put yourself in the shoes, but you don't understand
Yeah.
to the fullest. So that does nothing to me.
Yeah, because what's important to me is not important to you, and what's important to you is not important to me.
Yeah.
Or at least the levels of importance is
Yeah.
not.
Like it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So talking to like, but then I've also never been like this with somebody that like we're on the same page. We're like that. So, but
Feeling the same
for
thing.
me right now, as it stands, could be different in the future. But talking about my feelings, it does nothing.
So how we were talking about dimensions, you said that you do believe in it. I
do
believe in
believe
it
in
as
it.
well. So there's this game that I also found very interesting, and there's a Japanese version, and this is like I guess the American version, that is called the Elevator Game.
Oh, that was
Have
creepy.
you heard about?
Yeah.
I'm always, okay. So I told you intrusive thoughts. Okay,
You just think about doing it.
I think about it, do it all the time because I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I mean, it could not be true, and then I could laugh it off. But what if it is true? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that you can do to mess it up, and like it's done after that. So pretty much, I don't know if there's different versions, but this is the one that I found interesting since I do believe there's dimensions and like mirrors are portals. That so you get in an elevator and you go up and down, up and down, up and down until an old lady comes in. The lady might say hi to you. She might not say anything.
Is she
She's gonna
creepy?
walk in. She is creepy and old. And she gets right next to you. And she will say like, where are you going? Or whatever. You don't talk to her. Once she gets in the elevator.
Okay, I don't think I can do it because I'm not a mean guy.
If I see, okay.
If an elderly lady asks you how your day's going, you're not gonna reply.
If she looks cute, but if she looks old and creepy, no, I'm not gonna respond because I'm in an elevator with an old creepy lady. If she was like old creepy and we were at the post office, I would say hi. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're not in an elevator, so I'm good.
I would say hi.
Yeah, and they were like, there's a post office old creepy game. No, but the elevator game, so an old creepy lady, very creepy, you know she's evil. when she's walking in.
Mm.
She gets next to you. She might talk to you. She might not talk to you. And once she gets in there, you press the 10th floor. Once you get to the 10th floor, it's up to you to get out and explore a different dimension. And to be able to come back, you have to come back and repeat the steps. So
But,
go
like,
up and down,
backwards?
go up and down, and the old lady's gonna come in, and then you go down to your original floor, wherever you were at. So if you decide to go in, that's up to you. If you don't decide to go in and explore a different dimension, you just stay. If you get too scared, you get back in the elevator again, repeat the steps until the old lady gets out, and then you get to your original floor. Will you do it?
One time, I was at Great Wolf Lodge, and I really
Why would I say elevator? That's literally my first memory.
The Great
Great
Wolf
Wolf
Lodge?
Lodge. Why? I've been to many elevators. Okay, anyways.
I always wanted to try it there.
Why? Because it's so, like, tall?
Doable there.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
do it.
Nah.
What if it legit looks like a different dimension? Like, it looks darker and dim and, like... But what do you see in there? What if I see something that traumatizes me?
That's what I'm saying. Then you go crazy.
Or what if I like it so much that I don't want to get out? Like that story that my mom just told us about the lady that...
Listen.
The lady that I guess they put her in under hypnosis. Hypnosis?
She didn't tell me that.
Hypnosis. You were on the table. Well, anyways, so this is a story that I'm telling you to you. So there's a lady that she was put under hypnosis because she needed to resolve something from her childhood. And she was very young when she went back, and you could see that she's giggling and talking and like
She did
happy.
not tell us that story together.
She
She told me that story like a while ago.
Oh, she just told me today then.
Oh.
But anyways, so she was so happy in her childhood and laughing and all that stuff that it took them a long time to get her out of there because her happiness was there. Like, her soul was happy there, and that's where I wanted to stay. That type of stuff. I feel like that's what the different dimensions, it's the same vibes because, like, what if I like whatever I'm at or whatever is showing me just to keep me for whatever reason? You know what I mean? What if I enjoy so much that I don't want to get out? That's
I've always wanted to do that. The thing where, like,
hypnosis.
Yeah.
To go back to your childhood.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
Or
that.
not necessarily my childhood. But
Beat that
maybe
through.
like, you know, the hypnosis where like you go to like your past life.
Mhm.
I would do that
For what, to like
just to see.
what?
Just to see. I don't gotta have a
Or
reason.
to like solve
No, like in my past life, I just like to see who I was. Maybe I'd get some
how you
answers to,
were
like,
feeling.
yeah, maybe like that's the reason why I have some of like mis gustos that I.
Like, how do you develop a like for something?
Yeah, like
where do
maybe
my
that would
passions go?
explain why like I really love music or like.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Like, I kind of want to stay where I'm at. I feel like.
Well, no, hypnosis. You don't stay there. You just go
Well,
and
I'm
come
telling
back.
you that this lady didn't want to get out.
Okay, but how hypnosis is supposed to work? You're supposed to be able to come back.
Okay, well, that
Would
lady
you do it if it was like guaranteed you come back?
Yeah.
Okay, what if it was like a 50-50?
No.
At all?
No.
Really?
No. 0%. No. It scares me too much. The unknown scares me so much that I'm not willing. Even if I was at my lowest point and I was like having a shitty life, I wouldn't want to do it. It's too scary.
Really?
I hate the unknown. I want to know everything and anything. Literally. Like, I don't even like surprises that much either. Like, because it makes me anxious not even knowing where we're going, what's going on, like, who's there. Like, that makes me anxious. Like, I rather just, I want to know everything and anything.
Alrighty, but whatever you do, guys, please do not try these games at home. It's not worth your finding out. Keep it buck. But make sure you like and subscribe. Check out the Fishbowl. Check out our social media. We post a lot on there, so stay tuned. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for the subs. We have 38. I know it's not a lot, but it means a lot
Shout
to
out
us.
to all 38 of y'all.
Yay. All right. Thank you. Peace.